I've been spending some time with the brand new Pickleball Apes CHARM, and today I'm giving you my first look and initial impressions because while I'm still learning this paddle and putting in more hours with it, I've already got plenty of thoughts to share. Pickleball Apes has really been on a roll lately. They delivered some great paddles with the Pulse, followed that up with the Harmony, and now they're back again with the CHARM, a paddle that introduces a brand new core design and a different feel than anything else they've released before. Let's start with the basics. The CHARM comes in three shapes: elongated, hybrid, and standard, and uses a 16mm core paired with an aramid fiber face. I mainly played with the hybrid shape, which had a static weight of 8.18 ounces, a swing weight of 116.2, and a twist weight of 6.5. And here are the stats for the elongated and the standard shapes if you're interested. The retail price is $199, but as always, you can bring that down to $180 by using the code PickleballBlast at checkout, which also helps support this channel. Now let's talk about what makes this paddle unique, which is the new core design. So most foam core paddles on the market right now fall into a few different categories. You have your solid EPP foam cores, your floating cores with EVA foam surrounding that EPP foam, and then some paddles that mixed up with holes or indents or shapes cut out of the foam. We also had notch foam with the Honolulu NF, and maybe a few others, but I think that's most of them. The CHARM, however, takes a completely new approach. It features horizontal cuts running across the width of the foam core all the way from the top to the bottom. These cuts make the core more flexible, which according to Pickleball Apes helps it absorb and redistribute energy more efficiently. They've paired that new design with foam enhancements in the corners, something we also saw in their previous Harmony paddle. Now obviously the flex shown in their animation isn't what's happening once the full paddle is built. It's not that extreme, but it does give a good visual of what's happening inside and why this could lead to a different feel on court. So how does it play? Right away, I'll say this paddle has a unique feel, one that's pretty different from most paddles that I've tested recently. I haven't had a chance to run serve speeds yet, but after several hours of play, I'm having a hard time labeling it as a power paddle, which I think is what it was meant to be. If anything, I'd put it at the top of the all-court category, maybe just dipping into the lower end of the power category. It feels more powerful than the Harmony, but compared to some of the heavy hitters like the Boomstick, the Loco, or the Black Opal, the CHARM is considerably lower than those in raw power, which to be clear is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a little bit refreshing if I do say so myself. That said, I noticed something interesting. While full swings like big drives or serves felt solid but maybe not overwhelming, I actually felt above average power on medium swings at the net, maybe while my opponents were in transition or when I could get a good flick in. But that power didn't feel like it came from what I would call traditional pop. So I'm wondering if I'm seeing a bit of that flex core doing its thing, giving the ball a little extra energy on those compact strokes. Or maybe I'm just not hitting it right on full swings, that's entirely possible. But it does seem like somewhere there is some energy to unlock with the right swing in this paddle. Feel-wise, this paddle is plush, it's soft off the face, and that's where I think it's going to shine for a select group of players. If you love that slightly softer feel but still want some access to power when you need it, this paddle fits right into that space. That soft feel also really benefits your slow game. I had great control on dinks and resets, and the paddle gives you a nice bit of dwell time to help shape the ball across all phases of the game. So the Pickleball Apes CHARM feels like a smart step forward for the brand. It builds on what they've done with the Harmony, it adds something fresh with that flex core, and delivers a paddle that's comfortable, balanced, and overall fun to hit with. I'll be curious to see if Pickleball Apes chooses to stick with this flex core and build off of it for future paddles, and if anyone else chooses to try something similar. And I think this paddle will be a good fit if you are somebody who likes supporting Pickleball Apes, you want their newest, their latest and greatest design, or maybe you enjoy a soft plush feel but still want a touch of power, or maybe you're just curious to try out a brand new core concept. If, however, you're looking for a top-tier power paddle or prefer a stiffer feel to your paddle, then this probably won't be a good fit. I'm going to keep playing with the CHARM and will update you if I feel like I see any big changes to my initial thoughts here. If you have any questions about the CHARM or about where it fits in compared to other paddles, drop them down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the court.